Hi, no BS. Can you hear me? Let's see if we can get some trivia people in here. We'll try it again. I do want to just say that no e-beggars, you don't own me. You don't own me. Apparently, he's into slavery. Yeah, trivia people. Trivia. Trivia. Keep on guessing, it's a trivia night. Trivia night. Trivia night. Will you get the answer wrong or will you get it right? Trivia night. Trivia night. No BS, just can't wait. She needs a partner, don't be late. And it's good old trivia. All right, now they said they wanted trivia. TikToker, Betty Crocker. I did. I did. All right, someone better come in here to play against ya. Hello, Chris. Come on, Chris. You gonna play trivia? You gonna play? Chris. Nobias needs a trivia partner. Or opponent, I should say. Opponent. Okay. Oh, Jesus, Pete. My cat sits right on the phone. Jesus, just screwed it all up. Okay. I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna have to go out and come back in because that I don't. Jeez, my cat messed it all up. I didn't even know what just happened. Jeez, oh Pete. Good old rock and roll. Boom, bam, bam, bam. Trivia night. All right, I'm gonna ask the first question. This is a city in New Mexico. Truth or, and I won't get you for spelling on this, as long as it sounds like truth or Trivia night. It's a city in New Mexico. Truth or I think it might have been a. Just think of like, not truth or dare. Truth or begins with a C. Hi, Robbie. City in New Mexico. Truth or it's a weird name for a city, I'll tell you that much. No BS. First on the board with consequences. Consequences is the answer to that. Sticking with New Mexico, the birthplace of the atomic bomb, the city in New Mexico. Two words. No BS. Again with Los Alamos. What was the first name of Jesse James' brother? Hear my stomach. First name of Jesse James' brother. Robbie with Frank. She's being frank with us. Everybody make sure you're in all chat. Got the audio all the way to the end, and you get your thinking caps on. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I do that. He is on the board. Hi, Nat. First and last name of the Long Island Lolita. Oh my gosh. Why, Cat? Why? That net is incorrect. That is not the Long Island Lolita. Robbie with Amy Fisher. Jeez, Cat, come on. No, I don't want to see your butt. No, I don't want your tail in my face. Just no. Okay, I won't get you for spelling on this one. Who was the man that Amy Fisher got that name Long Island Lolita from? I want his first and last name, but you don't have to spell it right because it's kind of a tough one. But remember, she shot his wife. Joey Buttafuoco is correct. Wonder what Amy Fisher is doing now. Fishing? Hi, Superwoman. Joey Buttafuoco. It's Italian for butt fucker. Really? All right. Next question. What famous aviator what famous aviator's toddler was kidnapped from his home in 1932? First and last name I'm looking for, but I guess if you don't give me the first and last name, it's okay. Robbie with Charles Lindbergh. Please make sure you're in all chat. And the red line is all the way up for the audio. And can you tell me what state that occurred in? Oh, shoot, I might have had myself muted. Oh, okay, good. I didn't. Robbie got it with a New Jersey, and she takes that round. Robbie takes that round, and now it is anybody's game. Anybody's game. Gee, okay, Tucker. Guys, ready? Make sure to tap the screen and bring the audio all the way up to the end so that you're on beat with the audio. What style was Charles Monet? What was his painting style? Sorry, Robbie. Claude Monet. Robbie got it with Impressionism. Robbie with Impressionism. Michael Jordan played on this bovine basketball team. The city and the name of the NBA team. Robbie with Chicago Bulls. Robbie's a fast one. Robbie is a fast one. He's got his finger on the button. Wee Robbie. Wee Robbie. Sorry. I cracked myself up. All right. First and last name of the actor who played Norman Bates in the original Psycho movie. Norman. It was just a sandwich, Mother. Good old rock and roll. Boom, boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom. Robbie, with his wee finger on the wee buzzer. His wee finger. Alright. First and last name of the actor who played Mulder in the Files, in the X Flies, in the X Files. David Duchovny is right. Did you guys ever see him in Californication? That was a good show. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched that. It was a series. I think it might have been on Showtime or HBO. And he was a sex addict because he was like, he really was, oh, did I say, oh yeah, yeah, right, we got, okay. Uh, he was a sex addict in real life. Like, that's why him and Tia Leone got divorced. Thank you, Chris. And in the show, like, there was this really short girl, like, that was married to his agent, and he, she got, like, addicted to, you know, cocaine, and, he would always call her Cookie Smurf because she was little. Cookie Smurf. It was a funny show. Alright. Next one is, thank you, Chris. Thank you. Funny looking. Oh, I've got a little trivia question. This one's about Chris. When someone does a good comeback or something, what is Chris's favorite saying? It's one word, and he'll like include the emoji for it. What is Chris's favorite saying? He's kind of known for it in the community. Chris is known for this. His favorite saying to, like, if somebody exposes someone. Nope, nope, not Robbie got it. Robbie got it before Chris got it even. Did you know that, Chris? Did you know that's your favorite saying? Chris, did you know that? Chris is over there still trying to figure out what the answer is. Oh, that's right. Boom. That's right. Well, you better ask somebody. Yeah, but there's no and yes? No, boom. All right. Robbie wins that round again. She still got the clip. All right, all right, all right. All right, here, let's do another chosen one community trivia. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete's. Okay. Janelle has. I'm just being nice because I like Robbie. What do you mean you're just being nice? It is Boom. Janelle has a tattoo of some letters on her hand. 3 letters. What are they? No. KK. Good answer, but no, not the one. Boom. 3 letters. Oh, now I'm questioning myself. I know, now I'm questioning it. What is it again, you guys? Could someone go look? 3 big letters. I think the first one is up. Oh, thank you, Chris. I think the first one's O. O something. O something. Maybe she'll let us know. It's not OMG. It's something to do. It's something. I don't know, gang something. All right, we'll skip that one. I think it's OTF. I think it's OTF. I think. I don't know. Is it OTF or OTG? Can someone tell me? That went over like a fart in a phone booth. How many keychains does Swiss have on her keys? 62 is the right answer. 62 is the right answer. Just kidding. Okay. All right, here we go. 62. All right, let's get back to the real deal. Anybody's game. First and last name. This person played Superman in the 1978 movie. Chris Reeve is correct. It's actually Christopher Reeves. It is actually Christopher Reeves. I'm giving that one to Nat Nat. She came in with Christopher Reeves. Christopher Reeves is the correct answer. So Nat Nat is the first one on the board there. First and last name of the actress who played Lois Lane in the 1978 Superman. I wanna fly like Superman. 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 Was his name Jim Reeves or Chris? His name was, it was Jim, right? The first one? The older one? The one that shot himself supposedly, right? Not Lindsay Wagner. Oh, George. Yep, you're right. George Reeve. Yeah. Yeah. I read a thing about him where, like, because he couldn't get out of that, he never could get out of the whole persona of, Superman. And he was doing like a publicity thing, meeting little kids and everything. And a little kid actually brought a gun and was going to shoot him because he believed that, he was able to stop a speeding bullet and he was the Man of Steel. Lucky that didn't happen. He was actually in Gone with the Wind. Did you know that? But still, we don't know who played Lois Lane in the movie. The female, remember, she went a little crazy in her later years. Not Margaret. You're close. We'll give that to Nana. It's Margot Kidder. I don't know if there's a T on the end of that, but it's Margot Kidder. No, silent T. Nat got that one. There could have been a T on the end, actually. Now that I think about it, there was a T. I believe there was a T. So Net has control of the board so far. All right. We're going back to Chris's. First and last name. The lead singer of Audio Slave. Now, I've given you a hint because the category is Chris's. Lead singer of Audio Slave. And don't just say Chris. Robbie with Chris Cornell. I loved his voice. Robbie on the board with Chris Cornell. I know. His voice is like so clear in my head. God, what a sexy voice he had. And he was a good looking guy and everything, man. Sticking with Chris's here. Winnie the Pooh's human little boyfriend. Christopher Robin. Our last quiz question. Our quiz question. Quiz quas. In Three's Company, Suzanne Summers played Chrissy. What was her full name, though? What was her full name on Three's Company? I don't mean her middle name, but her full name of her character on Three's Company. Bum, 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 bum. That's not the full name. You're close, though, because it was Chrissy, not Christy. It was Chrissy, and it was. You're close. You're very close. Not Christine. Has something to do with the snow. It's not like an everyday name that, you know. Come on. People sometimes want snow around this time. Um, the Chrissy was short for something that would be associated with snow. No, not Chrissy. Snow is right, but Bing Crosby would sing of a white one of these. Yes, Christmas snow. Yes, Robbie with Christmas snow. That was her name. Christmas snow. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Come in, knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Celebrating Hanukkah with our neighbor the Jew. We'll be spinning the dreidel, serving soup with a ladle. Alrighty. Done with the Chris. Okay. The word begins with an M. All right. It's not shackled, but the same. Not handcuffs, it's the same, but it's the same thing, begins with an M. So another word for handcuffs or shackles that begins, ooh, Robbie got it, with manacles. Manacles. Did you know I use a monocle? Is that what it's called? A monocle? For my one eye, my cyclops eye. Jimmy Carter's friend had a monocle. His name was Mr. Peanut. Okay. Also begins with an M. A stately home. A stately home. Like a big, huge house is called a, not a manor. Come on, you guys know. Hi, warrior princess. Ooh, no BS. Got it right before you. Warrior princess, but mansion is correct. No BS on the board with mansion. I have a mansion. I just reside in the attic because I have bats in my belfry. Give me a name of a friendly ghost. Who's a friendly ghost? Robbie. Oh, wait. No, no BS. Got it with Casper, not Caspar. Caspar. It's Casper. He has a cousin that's a mean ghost named Jasper. Then he has a cousin that doesn't breathe well named Rasper. Raspy. Casper is correct. Nobody has with Caspar. Ooh. Tell me the name of A warrior princess from TV. Warrior princess from TV. I think, yes, Xena is correct. Robbie keeps her clap. Keeps her clap. And we move on to the next round, everybody. Next round, anybody's game. You guys ready? This is a song. Do you know the way to where? Do you know the way to where? Singing school is not correct. Oh, now I'm confused. It's Santa Fe, not San Jose. It is Santa Fe. I almost thought it was San Jose too. Do you know the way to It's Santa Fe or San Jose? Somebody look it up. Do you know the way to San Jose? Santa Fe. Come on, please somebody look it up. Is it San Jose or Santa Fe? Please, I need to know. I thought it was San Jose. I thought it was San Jose, not Santa Fe. Do you know the way to San Jose? That sounds more normal. Do you know the way to Santa Fe? Yeah, I don't think it's Santa Fe. I think it's San Jose. I think it's San Jose. I'm going with San Jose. Robbie. Come on, can somebody look it up? Because I might have been going to the wrong place all this time. Oh, it's San Jose. San Jose. So, who's the first one? Robbie with San Jose. Is it San Jose? It is San Jose. Okay. Who got it? Who got it? Robbie. Okay. Beep, 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 doo. She shouldn't even go there. She doesn't know the way. What is the capital of New Zealand? And it's also the name of a rubber boot or even a beef dish. Robbie with Wellington. Get your wellies on. Everybody make sure you're in all chat, not top chat. And if you're using talk to text, please touch the screen so that the audio is all the way to the second of where it should be. And tell me what kind of drink Rupert Holmes drinks. He sang a song about it. No, he sang a song about it. He likes this drink and getting caught in the rain. He's not into health food. He's into champagne, but it's coconut. Yes, Rami got it with pina colada. If you like pina colada, getting caught in the rain. Bum, bum, bum. I was uh I was somewhere, right, and the song was playing, and there was this younger kid, and I go, kind of a screwed up song, huh? I go, she was planning on cheating on his woman, and she was planning on cheating on him, and then they were like, "Oh, I never knew." Like they were both gonna fucking cheat on each other. He goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, that's what it's about." I said, he took an ad out in the personals, and they go, "The personals?" That's how young they were. That's how young they were. I said, "Yeah, the personals." I said, "He took an ad out, and that was his ad." He goes, "Where?" I go, "In the newspapers and stuff. They would take personals out." He said, "Wow, really?" Like, it was like whole new thing to this person. Okay. Times have changed. If you have half a brain, why do you only want a half a brain? Now, that was a real fucking dig at his girlfriend, though, if you think about it. Like, why did he only first of all, what, his girl had two, like, like the full brain and he only wanted half a brain? I mean, if you have half a brain, what kind of shit is that? Who's answering that ad? I got half a brain. Hi, me like pina colada. Him and his girl. Let's get it on. Knowing each other were cheaters. I know. It was my own lovely lady. I never knew that you like making love at midnight. How long were they together? You didn't know all this stuff? I mean, like, what the fuck? How many other personals had they both fucking checked out? Oh, you got more than half a brain. I'm done. I can't tolerate no bitch with more than a half a brain. I hope my score is right. Did I get my scores right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think they probably got in a fight. That's what I think. I think he sweetened it up for the fuck, except for that whole half a brain thing. Who? Why? Why would she be answering that? We're gonna have a brain. Next question. Now, last night I had questions that people would not answer for me. Okay? And I worked very, very hard on them. I used my half a brain. I used my half a brain, and nobody would play with me. Nobias was here, and Snow was here, and they were busting my ass. So we're gonna use these questions. Okay? Are you guys ready? Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. Get out of here, Kermit. Yeah. You know the ones that they especially hated was my before and after category. They hated it. I was thinking how creative I was. And they were like, you get an E. Make it an F for creativity. It's too late for this shit, SG. And then they talked me into doing 6.5 hours of commentary. Right, Nobias? Isn't that right, Nobias? She did. She did. Bitch, you better start insulting some people or I'm going back to bed. Right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what else she did? She tried to make me jealous and said that she was in another live stream playing Battleship. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She came in here with some bullshit like B12. I like Battleship too. You sunk my battleship. You almost had me. So, I'm going to try it again. Just for you guys. I don't want my creativity to go to waste. Okay? Can't have that. That's not encouraging to a woman with half a brain. So, what you have to do here is you combine the answer. Okay? So, the first part of the answer will answer the question, and the second part of the answer answers the second part of the question. Okay? In the meantime, it's the full name of both people. Okay? Okay. With this president, the buck stops here. Who wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's? So you start it with that president's name and finish it up with who wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'll give it to you, Robbie. I was looking for his S, but that's okay. Harry Truman Capote is acceptable. We don't know what the S stands for. Anyway. So does everybody understand? It doesn't stand for anything? Is that true? I thought it stood for Sarah. Harry Sarah Truman? I don't know. Okay. Harry Truman Capote is correct. Okay. Here's another one. So the first answer will combine with the second answer. You might eat these sweets in the nude. Right, but you gotta think of somebody who was in the nude, and then her name combines with a certain brand of that. She had very long hair, and I don't mean pubes, even though I don't know that. She could have, who knows? Maybe it wasn't the horse's mane. Lady Godiva chocolate. Lady Godiva chocolate is correct. Robbie keeps the clap. We start another round, but we are still in this category because I'm so proud of myself. Here we go. New round. Make sure you're in all chat. Tap the screen, bring the red line all the way to the end, and tell me a Jack Black movie about a, thank you, Robbie. A Jack Black movie about a martial arts bear that opens a Chinese fast food restaurant. So you're combining the name of the movie to the name of what would be like Chinese fast food restaurant. Kung Fu Panda Express is correct. Yes, but you had to have the martial arts in there. So Kung Fu Panda Express. I would like a panda. I don't think they're vicious. Do you think the pandas are vicious? They like to play in the snow and stuff. Just me and my panda. Me and my little panda. Playing in the snow. Building a snowman. Okay. Last one. Teen boy learns martial arts and wants to be a cowboy. Wanna be a cowboy, baby. Ooh, Robbie with Karate Kid Rock. Ooh, Robbie swept that one away. Karate Kid Rock. Now, see, didn't you guys like that? Tell me I was not creative. All right, here we go. Now, they also didn't like my work and creativity on this category. Xenobius isn't even answering the question. She hates him so much. Okay, we're going to start with this B3. B3. She wants to sink my battleship. What ship is she playing trivia on? Let me get it. The category is Wyoming. Now, this is an easy one right here. Capital of Wyoming. Le capital of Wyoming. Ooh, Net with Cheyenne. Cheyenne. That always reminds me of the show Reba. I love that show. Did I ever tell you you're my favorite? My roots are planted in the yard. I'm a survivor. A single mom who loves her kids. All right. In Wyoming, there is I believe it's a national park or something. It's a rock formation. Satan's Rock Formation. What is the real name? It was in Mission Impossible. Remember, he was climbing up it. Like Satan's Rock Formation isn't the name of it. It's a play on words. Very tall. Not double slide. I don't think you'd want to slide down it. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, they got one of these. Not Devil's Run. They got one of these in London. They would keep the prisoners there. Yes, Devil's Tower. Devil's Tower is correct, Mundo. Devil's Tower. Okay. Also in Wyoming, a reptilian waterway. Come on, it runs into other waters. It's not it's a name. There's a name. Boop, boop, doo. It's not a lake. Snake River is correct. Is there snakes there, or is that because it's shaped like one? Is there snakes in the river? If there was ever snakes in the river, I'd be mad. Can moose swim? I think moose can swim. Can moose swim? Moose can swim. That's some shit. If I was ever fucking swimming somewhere and there was big old moose fucking swimming. Excellent swimmers are they? Tell you right now. Imagine. Like Jaws, only I'm on my raft out there in a lake, and next thing, my raft is being pushed around. Some moose is pushing me out. That would, that would be terrible. Poor lady. She was looking for her little boy, remember? And his raft was all popped and bloody. And then she slapped Sergeant Brody in the face, remember? Remember that? So sad. Sad when the guy threw the stick in the water and his dog didn't come back. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Remember that? 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better shut the door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. Okay, here we go. Where are you gonna go in the water? Dressed like a seal? You know who's ugly is the singer seal. How do you ever get that pretty lady you married, huh? What was her name? Australian girl? That model? Was it Heidi Klum? Was she Australian? Maybe she's not. I thought Heidi Klum was married to the guy who plays piano. Yeah, something like that. But I thought, was it Heidi Klum he was married to? Not Cheryl Teagues. Jesus Christ, I think she's old enough to be his mother. No, so just kidding. Elle McPherson. Wasn't it Elle McPherson? Who was that guy that played piano? And then he was in Will and Grace. And he was in that movie Copycat with Sigourney Weaver. Remember that? You guys ever seen the movie Alpha Dog? Alpha Dog. Have you ever seen it? Well, with Justin Timberlake. You'd think that would talk anybody into seeing it. Alpha Dog, you ever saw it? You did see it? Or you didn't see it? No, you didn't see Alpha Dog? Anybody see Alpha Dog? Anybody else? Do you guys like movies? It had Bruce Willis in it, Sharon Stone, Justin Timberlake. Um, is that he's the guy in it who plays is she the one who plays, oh my god, what's his name in it? He's the pot dealer. And Ben Stone, he's good. Oh my god. And that girl, Amanda something or whatever with the big huge eyes. Emil Hirsch, is he the one who plays, what the hell was his name? It's a true story. Sharon Stone was great in it. Johnny True Love. Yes. Oh my god. I swear to God, when did they all like just say they're talking about Alpha Dog? We're not going to talk about Alpha Dog, Robbie. Obviously, if you guys, if you can get that movie or whatever, oh my God, that movie is so good, so good. You know, like how Mystic River was with Sean Penn and Sean Penn and the one that dated Tim Robbins. Yeah, like Mystic River. Okay, that was a good movie. Oh my god, that movie is so good. And you know the kid who plays the younger brother. It's a true story. The one that they kidnapped. Um, he's dead now. He died. The actor. Weird too. He got out to like check his mail or something, and his car rolled into him, his SUV or something, and pinned him between like or something. Oh my god, that kid was so good. The whole cast was. I mean, Sharon Stone At the end, she's like, they're supposed to be, yes, Anton. Oh my god. I get goosebumps thinking about that movie. Alpha Dog, it's called. Justin Timberlake was great in it too. I mean, and it's a true story. It's got a great cast. It is an all-star cast, really. And I'm not a huge Sharon Stone fan, but at the end of the movie, they like did her makeup to look that she had gotten bigger and everything. She's supposed to be his mom. And damn man, she really was realistic in this. Another good movie. It's got the one from Mom. Mom, that show with the funny girl. They One of them's last name is Jennings or Jennings. Like they're both in like, rehabilitation or something. Her boyfriend was in a wheelchair. The funny series. What is her name? Allison Janney. She's so good. She's so good. I love her. I love her. I love Laura Linney. And um Allison Janney at the beginning of this movie, I think it's called, oh, if you're looking it up, can you look up for me? It's got the kid who played Kurt from Glee and Allison Janney in it. And I think it's called When Lightning Strikes or something like that. Will you please look it up so we can get the right name? Oh my God. She blows it out of the water. See, I love movies. I love actors and actresses and stuff. And when like I always was one for watching the audio commentary of movies to hear how they were made and everything. And when I hear Struck by Lightning, oh my God. So good, Robbie. Allison Janney does a phenomenal. She's phenomenal. And in the beginning, like when I like hear the comments from the directors and stuff, like if they say that they stopped filming because they didn't know if the actress was, like okay anymore, that's when like wow. And the actress has to say, no, no, I'm fine. So good. I'll tell you who always was fascinating to me. And at this point now, I'm almost thinking, was this guy a fucking like robot or something? Like, cause I watch a lot of the audio commentaries of movies, like every single one. If it's got audio commentary, oh, it's so good, Robbie. And the way, like, it starts at the end, the scene at the beginning, you don't know what is going on really. You're kind of lost. When by the time the movie gets to the end and it works its way to that scene where it started, then you see her and what happens after she closes the door, the front door. Oh my God. Rips it apart. You go, uh-huh. I don't even know what I said, what I asked. I already forgot. It was something important too. It was so important. Oh, I know. It was so important. It was how I watched audio commentaries for every single movie. And the ones with Tom Cruise, I gotta say, there's something amazing about him. I mean, if you watch the audio commentaries for the Mission Impossibles and watch all the special features of the stunts, it's fucking shocking. It's shocking. I think he is one of the best actors going. It's shocking. In fact, that Devil's Tower, okay? I don't know how tall that is, but I think as a person, I get it. Yeah, but what makes him amazing, like the Devil's Tower, that's how I know about it, is from one of the Mission Impossibles. And so there's a helicopter, and that's how they're filming it. So it pans out, and I'm assuming it's pretty high. Can you tell me how high it is? Because he just looked like a little tiny thing on it. That's how, dangerous it looked. And if we know how tall it really is, it's even a more amazing, the story, because and every director, he would always pick a different director for the Mission Impossibles. Yeah, as a person, I get you there, Robbie. I do. But as every director, this guy, the one with the Devil's Tower in it, he was like freaking out because he's that. Oh my god, Tom Cruise is gonna die on my film, on my set. It was like his first movie or something too. And then he was like, oh my god, first major movie. And he was freaking out, thinking, oh my, 867 feet. Okay. That's amazing, right, Robbie? Robbie, they didn't use a stunt person. God's honest truth. They didn't use a stunt person. They brought him in and a double and everything. And Tom Cruise, like, he even does this thing like across something where he like leaps, and then his arms go out, and the director is like, he goes, the helicopter was really close to him. He goes, and he goes, oh my god, Tom Cruise is gonna die on my set. Tom Cruise is gonna die on my set. And every single one of the people that they brought in to be his body double and stuff like that, they had trained in what they were doing for like their whole lives practically. And he'd say, no, I'll do it myself. And they teach him for 3 or 4 days, and then he'd do it. If you could have saw him, he was a little tiny thing when they were like zoomed out the beginning of the movie, Mission Impossible. If you ever watch like something on Tom Cruise doing his own stunts, I am in question if this man is human, because he does them all. He does them all. It's incredible. I was just like, oh my god, if I was ever making an action movie, I'd have to have that person in there. But I would like, if I was gonna make a movie um about Ayrton Senna, I think I would have James Franco play him. I think James Franco would play a good Ayrton Senna. I love movies. Yeah, it was one of I think it was the one in like the Tokyo thing or something. Yeah, it was fucking. And they said that they came down with that knife, like into his eye. They were having like a knife fight on motorcycles or some shit like that. And this kick, the guy goes, I've been studying these moves for, 20 years. So he goes, and he told me, like, he wrote a thing. He said, this is what I want it to, this is what I want to look like. That's what I want to do. And fucking, man, he said, some of them, you could tell they were a little bit kind of mad too, because they were, they had studied for years. I just can't even, like, but yeah, the whole Scientology thing is a bit strange. Have you ever read that book, Dianetics, by L. Ron Hubbard? A hard read. That's a hard read, and the motherfucker makes up his own words. L. Ron Hubbard, that they are so fucking suspicious, man. In my opinion, I do believe they are behind so much shit. I mean, if you ever look up Operation, oh, I don't know. I think he was killing people. Because he was like doing tests and stuff, and the book is so big. I bet you there's very few who, even the ones who follow him and stuff, that have actually uh read that whole book. Like, the motherfucker he made up words. He made up words. And he was like, and if the subject doesn't want to do it, then you have to subdue them. Like, it's like subdue them. Like, what? And I could just see him pulling up in some limo, up to Skid Row, and tempting, like, people who were homeless and shit to go back. I mean, he was off the chain. Once you, like, get, you can't read that book. It becomes, as you get further into it, like, when he first will use the word, he'll put the definition thing at the bottom. But there's no glossary of them either in the back, so it's not like you can go look it up when you come to it again. That's what I think, Robbie. I do. I do think that. Yes. They would hold those thick, and I think they caused a lot of that autism in the kids and stuff, because not in the world. I just mean within their own, because he had this, he would call them engrams or something, which were like, if you had your own thoughts in your head, to remove the engrams. So he was doing some stuff. And I don't know that it was necessarily and I'll tell you what, Robbie, I think it's fucking weird that Richard Simmons just disappeared like he did. I find that I mean, I know they say he's dead now, but I find it real odd that he just dropped off like that. I wish I could do, like, a movie night, and, like, I wonder if with the members only or by invite only. I wonder how Bobbles used to do it. Didn't Bobbles used to do it? Play movies? How did she do that? I know you can't really play all of them, I think, but I mean, bye, Nat Nat. Oh, well, if you're still here, we can carry on with trivia unless you're going to bed. She goes, I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it. I still have more trivia questions. There's still 21 people here, Robbie. I don't know if they were into our conversation or if. Okay, good night, Nat. Or if they do want to play trivia. Oh, you want to play? Or you don't want to play? You will go night night? Go night night? Night night, net net? Net net, go night night? Yeah? Or net net answer question? We'll just ask a question and then that. Okay, good night. And if anybody answers with you, Robbie, we'll know. Okay, where were we at? Now, I don't know if Warrior Princess and Nobias are still here. Superwoman. Any of you people want to play? Anyway, age. Is it OTG, not OTF she has? No, really, what is it? Old time family? What is Janelle's fucking tattoo? Why must I not know? A picture? Oh, on her channel, probably. I think she even has it in her. She does. She has it on. No, not on her community post, but like if you just look at her live streams, there's one like or two or maybe even more where she's got her hand as the thumbnail. Hi, Rainbow. Did they kick you out of Chicken Winner's live stream tonight? I saw you say hi, and then I didn't see you in there anymore. I wasn't in there for the whole thing, by the way, even though I know they kept kind of like fucking trying to blame me. Above my pay grade. You know what jelly beans I won't eat is those ones with, you know how they have like flavors? Like earwax flavor, or like it'll have a good kind of flavor or something. It's supposed to be like the original jelly bean, but it has some gross flavors and some good flavors. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would anybody even voluntarily eat something like that if it's not tasty? Anybody know what the name of those jelly beans are? The original jelly bean. What's the name of them? Yeah, but don't they tell you what flavor it is? Like, don't they have a little guide? I used to like that in the chocolate boxes when they had like a little guide. They don't have a guide of the colors? They don't have a guide. People want people just to wing it nowadays. Just to wing it. I need to know a guide. I got a guide. I need a guide. Guide, please. I would like a dog that could read for me, like Brian from Family Guy. Because you know what gets frustrating? I'm a little vain, so I don't really put my cheaters on when I'm out, you know? If I'm out anywhere, I mean, I'm suffering. I can't fucking read, can't see. If I had a dog that could read, that'd be convenient. and cool. I would like a dog like Brian, though. From Family Guy, wouldn't that be the coolest dog? I think he's the coolest dog. I mean, I know he's a cartoon, but yeah. Oh, you guys just don't want to tell me like what the brand of jelly beans those are. That's a trivia question, you guys, by the way. Trivia question. The original jelly beans, the ones with the flavors, right? Isn't those? What are they called? Yes, Robbie with Jelly Belly. Look, you say that's a trivia question to Robbie and something she wasn't answering you before about. She'll be answering. Like fucking someone could ask her like 6 times, what did you say? Like what did you say? Oh my god, I mean why can't you read that to me? I don't understand. I don't know what those symbols mean next to your name. Symbols. Robbie plays the cymbals. She was in band. I said she. Oh my god. You know what would be good? If I had like an electric collar and every time I did it, Robbie could electrocute me. I was like, oh, Robbie got it. She's on. I'd be fucking dead by the end of the game. I say, I'd be fucking dead. Nobody else would do it just to do it. Nobody has to do it just to do. Tandra would do it if she thought I said something like out of line, and I'd be like, like if I just said the word black, like not even for any other reason, or like anything salsa or something, Tandra. "Mm," and then every time I called Robbie, I know she would do it then too. "Mm," and then if nobody else thought thought I should just get it. Tandem if I just do it because me and Novias are kindred spirits. I feel like I would maybe suffer the most if Tander had it. You're out of line, lady. Right? Fucking Wild Wisdom would do it every time. Like, if she'd be like, oh, I have ghosts in my house. And I just go on talking, talking, talking. She'd be like, ghosts, I said. Hi, Wild Wisdom. Like, did she know I was just going to talk about her? Was that ESP? It doesn't seem like she did she? Did you know? That was weird, wasn't it, Novias? Yeah. Most people, if they hear their name come up or something, they'll come in and say something about it, you know? Fucking as soon as I got the wow, Like, do you even know what we're talking about, Wow Wisdom? Do you know? That's a trivia question. Yeah, I don't know about how he's gonna do that. I don't know. I guess the new generations coming in smoking would be like, this is the bomb. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that means, cut down on the strength. Not worth the puff on that. I don't think Wow Wisdom knows what I was talking about. See, and she would go, I said, not worth the puff. Okay, fucking Biden. Can you guys stop killing me? She doesn't even answer me. She don't answer my questions. Why the fuck am I gonna answer hers? No, sorry, I'm just kidding. Well, when somebody came there and wanted to smoke pot with you, would you smoke it with me? What if I told you it was worth the puff? She won't talk to me. Oh, here she goes. Oh, she's fucking mad now. She's mad. You better stock up on some. Everybody, Wild Wisdom, drop your cash app. Real puff shame. What? That's true. Wild Wisdom, drop your cash app so you could stock up on cigarettes. Should be out like her. I think her fucking cash app is like none your business. Like, oh, it's so friendly. What a friendly cash app. So you could stock up on cigarettes. I don't want you to be, withdrawals and stuff. Zapping SG. She's fucking annoyed with me. Well, wisdom, hold me. Oh, you don't even smoke cigarettes. Wait, what's that mean? Filtered cigarette cigars. Oh my god. I should just like Phil Stiller or Cruella Viller. One of those cigar smoking villains. I don't know. She's like Natasha from Boris and Natasha. That would be me in work if we ever dated, because you know how Boris was so much shorter than Natasha. Rourke said he's only 4'11". He's short. But I like to call him my little Gary Coleman. You should see him on the trapeze. Works so good on trapeze, I swear to God. She don't even care about zapping me, huh? Wow, I was like, yeah. She don't want to answer. You guys are gonna be surprised to know that Robbie won the last round. By the way, Robbie did. Robbie, the manly man, or as I like to call him, Thor. Oh, that's Janelle's ad slogan. Way more affordable, and when you can't afford a real whore anymore. Just kidding. Janelle, I'm kidding. I kid. Don't go breaking my heart. Oh, and a big news caption. Thank God, it's hard to read when they're written so small. Are we playing trivia or what? I mean, you guys are really lagging on answering any of my questions. Just kidding. Who was the vice president between 2000 and 2004? Who was the vice president between 2000 and 2004? First and last name, please. Oops, I burped, sorry. Dick Cheney. You know what? Recently, I was asked to uh, attend a skeet shooting event at his house. Oh, and that's interesting because the guy that is in jail for that Silk Road or whatever it is going to be let go, granted clemency. Um, I know, and then they made that guy apologize to him. Ain't that some shit? I'm so sorry for getting in the way of your buckshot. I shot the sheriff. Boom, boom, boom. Sing with me, Roscoe. No, not Roscoe. Sorry, it's Tucker. Sorry. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. That's right, Tucker. You sing it. Sit down. Why? Why? Is this a way of showing love? Because I'm not digging it. Sit down. Sit down. Is it heart shaped? Shit. I don't want to look at it. It's terrible. Trying to talk all sweet, but he really doesn't talk that way. Tucker's really the best cat in the world. Oh, the old snowman wants to be real clever. Does he? You're getting away with it, Nero. Wow, wisdom. Don't make me kick your walker. Sorry. That kind of looks like that coleslaw, man. Fine. Next question. I feel you out with some. You wanted to stage a protest? I need nicotine or I get mean. I need nicotine or I get mean. Puff, puff, pass, pass. Don't make me kick your ass. What? You want me to? Is anybody here? Next question. Oop, wait a minute. Is this a new? Oh, it is a new one, right? Dick Cheney. As I like to call him, Little Peen. I said, no, I'm not going hunting with you. Brands that have been around for decades. They're banned. They shouldn't be around for decades. All right, you guys ready? Midnight at the Oasis. Send your camel to bed. Richard Branson was the CEO of what airline? Rainbow Doodle Bug with Virgin. Oh, you made me. Doodle Bug. Uh, what did CW call it? What did she call it? Oh, Rainbow Doodoo Bug. Doo doo bug. Unzibbered. Okay. Next question. What are the three virtues in the Bible? I think that are in Corinthians. Corinthians. What are the three virtues? Uh-oh. You have an owl that's coming in your house? That's so fucking scary. Not scary. You gonna make it a pet? What do you mean you're an imposter? Huh? How does it get in? What if you wake up and have two big eyes looking at you from the corner? What if it's a bat? You guys are gonna have to think about what the three virtues are of the Bible, because there's obviously an issue here with you guys in the Bible. Yes, hope, faith, charity. Yes, hope, faith, charity. What are you talking about? It's from Corinthians. I don't know. I don't know. It was just a trivia question. Oh, that's creepy. Wild wisdom. I heard about animals being in people's houses. Okay, you guys ready now? Oh, this is another one of my before. You heard of who? Oh, don't worry about it. If he's gonna mod for geisha. Let's not worry about it. Let's not make anybody uncomfortable. Oh, that's nice of you. You're a very nice person, and I hope you know. No, like nobody gets made to feel any kind of way, because I remember, like, wasn't it something? But I hope that's not the case anymore. About and I can, I get. So I hope it's all going to be fine. That you'll still be able to come over and partake in trivia. In fact, I really enjoyed when she used to do trivia, because sometimes, even though maybe you would win, at least I would win too and get second prize, and it was money. And she would mail it with a card. I think it was a way to get people's addresses, but but still, it was like, sure, here it is. It was nice. It was actually. I mean, because if you were like kind of going for just the addresses or something like that, you could just mail it within a. Maybe it will be, yeah, Rainbow. Maybe, yeah. And people who are in the first stages of like love, when it's all like the honeymoon stages, they could be a better most definitely. So, you know, yeah, if somebody was out just to get the addresses, they could be, just sending like a paper and saying, "Oh, thanks for playing," and mailing it off. But she did, even though if you won multiple times, she still would send individual card and write something in it and everything. So yeah, right, Rainbow. Even Janelle is calmer when she doesn't have like any of them up there screaming. A lot of them will be calmer when they're, you know, what it is with me sometimes is like I don't always want to do commentary, but uh, a lot of people will want me to do commentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of hard because people will be saying, I'm not blaming it on people because there's times I want to do, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to like not take, uh, responsibility. I do too, but then sometimes I wonder if I'm making myself anxious and others. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's good, but then other times I kind of will question myself, like, you know, yeah, I mean, like E-Beggars, he leaves this comment saying in his first sentences that he owns me, which is so ridiculous. Like, E-Beggars, seriously? I mean, I don't even hate the guy, but like, if somebody ever in my like physical realm said to me, "I own you," and they were like in front of me, I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, what is this? Are you gonna be all right over there?" You know what I mean? A lot of the things that they do. No, he's not here, Rainbow. No, he's not here. I'm just saying that he wrote a comment on one of my posts. But oh my god, what was is your audio down or something? She's totally in her own conversation. Maybe she needs an animal specialist to talk about it. See, E-Beggars probably would come in handy right there. He would probably give her all the advice about, like, animals in the house and what it could be. He'd probably be very helpful with advice there. But he gives unsolicited advice. Like, it's like, dude, uh, your advice is silly. But I'm sure if somebody asked him, he could look up exactly what they're looking for. Oh, well, then you would know, Rainbow. Not you. I mean, not you would know. Wild wisdom. Do they really? They spit out bones. They're so pretty too. But they do leave little piles of bones, don't they? Little mess. They do. I watched a show one time on this. It was like on an owl, and they had a certain, like foot amount of like feathers all on the floor, and a mouse moved across, and they showed like different birds flying across. That hurts to crap sunflower seed shells. But they had different birds flying across towards his mouth, and they were showing how fast they were going and like how much movement of the feathers they made. that were, lying on the floor. So owl, none. They were so stealth. The feathers didn't move at all on the floor. That they had piled like piles of feathers just to see, and it flew the closest to them too. It just was, it was incredible. It just grabbed the mouse like that. You know, yeah, they get to what? So get hit a lot in traffic. Really? I didn't know that. Hmm. Strange. I see you made it about birds, did ya? Wild wisdom, did ya? Uh-huh. Just kidding. Just kidding. Totally turned everybody off my. Is Robbie still here? Robbie likes my before and after trivia questions, where they're combined. They get them. They get them. 'Cause I forgot I had one more. Midnight at the Oasis. All right, fine. I'm going to ask it anyway. This explorer didn't explore this state and capital. Okay. So it's the explorer's name, and then it's going to work into the capital and the state. Okay. So something about their last name is going to be the capital of a state. So I want the explorer's name and then the capital and the state. Yes, Robbie got it. Uh, Robbie got it. I'm going to make a whole trivia game of those little quizzes. You can all like it. First and last name. What music performers' fans are known as parrot heads? You just fucking knock everything off, you little fucker. What's wrong with you, fucker? Rainbow with Jimmy Buffett. I did the stupidest thing like years ago when I was in my 20s. I won tickets to a Jimmy Buffett concert and never went. Ain't that stupid? Never picked them up. Midnight at the Oasis. I write down score. Rainbow Doodle Bug. Where am I at? Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Men have made you. I don't know any more of that song. Robbie. First and last name. Who sang Mona Lisa? Oh, come on. One of you 24 people know who sang Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Men have made you. Blah, 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 blah. Uh, he had a dimple on his chin. You could Google it, you know. You could Google it. It's all about learning. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blows. Mr. Ugly, I don't know. That's my favorite Jimmy Buffett song. Nope. Nobody else likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Bong, bong, bong. Nobody else isn't into health food. She is into champagne. She likes making love at midnight. It says Nat King Cole. He was a merry old soul. I thought it was Johnny Mathis. Who's sing? What does he sing? Engelbert Humperdinck, didn't he sing, what was his song? Quanta, wait, no, come on, what is it called? It's a Q word 3 times. Oh, I sing you a song, Asher Dash. After the loving, yeah, Asher Dash. Take your irregular jeans off. Bum, 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 bum. Put your feet up, and I'll rub your bunion. I won't, but I'll get secular to do it for you. Hi, we're all mad here. Fine, forget that question. Nobody knows. Whoa, 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 whoa. Running bear loves the white dove. I don't know. Johnny Mathis never sang it. Never, ever, ever. Well, he sang it to me. I don't know. I don't know. Ah, so sorry. So sorry. Nobody can look it up and tell us. It's just about learning. Yeah, it's soon it's gotten in here and like fucking one was like, I hate everything you talk about, SJ. I'm totally gonna talk about something that is completely the opposite. And I don't care. No, you can talk about whatever you want, wow wisdom. We'll ignore each other equally. Oh no, that's scary. Little okay. I need to know. What? Okay, no, 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 no. I swear to God, it's starting to Asher Death. Can you tell? Where's my research assistant? Where's my research assistant? Where's my research assistant? Ding, 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 ding. Calling research assistant to the live stream. No BS. Calling you. Breaker, breaker. I'm gonna need someone to hold me. Screaming over his plate. I scream over. Well, I don't really scream over them, but I can't breathe and I just about die. Got no time for screaming when I'm dying. Who's saying Mona Lisa? I don't expect us to know the answer. So don't guess. Because I'm needing somebody to look it up. Okay. No, really. I'm telling you, I believe it's no, you put question mark. He sang that song with his what was that song that they sang? Him and his daughter, they made him sing it together, but not in real life. Not in 1949. I wasn't alive then. Oh, man, you guys are just. I didn't ask if he was the first. Like any of us know that. Unforgettable. That's what you are. Not Sergio DiCarlo. Nobody knows him. For all we know, Leonardo da Vinci sang it while he was painting. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. I must paint you. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? This person's saying we're all mad here. Won't tell me if Johnny Mathis saying it. Mean. Nobody should have been singing in 1949. Just kidding. Here's a happy, upbeat song. Isn't it rich? Isn't it grand? You in midair, me on the ground, sending the clowns. There ought to be clowns. That was such a happy song. Wasn't that sad? Did you know what happened? He fell. Did you know? I don't do any of those people. Of those people. Spiders, lizards, and frogs. I don't do any of those people. Wasn't it sad? They had to send in the clowns. Guys are just not musical. I have to just ask another question. Here we go. Next question. Merry Christmas under this plant. You would pucker up under what plant at the holidays? Elbow room, elbow room. We're all mad here. I didn't say spelling counted. So I'm gonna get it to it. We're all mad here. Interesting. Boop, 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 boop. Mistletoe is correct. What country did Ivy? What country did Christmas trees originate from? Anyone know? Robbie is correct with Germany. Robbie's a smarty pants. You might have got that round. It's Germany. Up to you guys if you want to play another round. Up to you. Many a tear has to fall, but it's all in the game. All in the wonderful game. Something. Allergic to what? Germans? Christmas trees? Johnny Mathis? Did you know that there's owls in New Zealand that say more pork? More pork. More pork. That's a true story. Look it up. More pork. Did you know? Look it up. Oh my God. I think I remember what he's saying now. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten in a tree. What is that called? That song? Who, Johnny Mathis? Look at me come stepping out of the fucking closet in your house. Look at me. I'm as helpless. As a kitten in a tree. I'd say, I don't need no kitten. You better ask me. Fucking OBS gave up on us. She's like, flaky bitches, I found new friends over at the battleship site. I don't know about that. I mean, like, come on. Too much, too little, too late to try again. Right? That one. Yeah, I think if you were observant, you probably would be able to tell that they both. Like, come on. Yeah. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten in a tree. She's got little faces. Oh my god, I need to get darling for so long. You and me been loving each other for so long. And the feeling that I feel for you is more than stronger. Take it from me. If you get a little more than I'm just kidding. Do it right, baby. Bum, bum, bum. Shadow dancing. I cried when he died. Stupid Victoria principal breaking his heart. How dare she? Love is higher than a mountain. Love is thicker than water. You are this dreamer's only dream. Heaven's angel, devil's daughter. Ba, ba, ba. Right? He was so wonderful. I just loved him. And I told my friends the other night, tried to show them how my outfit. People don't understand. Okay? I mean, seriously. Like, remember Solid Gold Dancer? And then there was that black lady, and she had the really long hair and the really big forehead. But she could throw really high kicks. And then they had Dance Fever with Denny Terrio and fucking Dick Clark. And then Soul Train. That was when we had guidance in life. We knew who Denny Terrio. We knew that on Saturday mornings we had already we knew what we were gonna watch. Like fucking Scooby Doo for fucking one. Which they screwed up so bad when they were all like, Scrappy too! Fuck Scrappy. And then they made them into little kids. Like, that's dumb. You don't need to do that. They didn't need to do all that because the audience grew up. They didn't need to change the cartoons. Except for from what I've seen, and I mean, really, I remember watching this cartoon and I just did not sink into how when I watched Broomhilda, you remember Broomhilda? And she had the vulture and the clock on the wall that would talk to her. Do you remember that? If you ever get a chance, look up Broomhilda and you guys will remember the fucking cartoon like she was hungover. You remember? But holy crap, that was geared towards adults. I mean, big time. I was like, wow, I can't even believe they got away with that. Scooby Doo, though, is always my favorite. Everything was so good back then. We were so lucky to grow up then. I don't care. I really do not care. We were so lucky to have really caught that last, era before they came out with things like VCRs and stuff. Because once they did, then the things like the traditions of showing the Wizard of Oz. what was that, on Easter every year, along with the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments and The Wizard of Oz were but the 2 movies they would show every year, and you can bet everyone tuned in for them. Yeah, right, that's what I'm saying, Juan Wisdom. That's when tradition went out the window. That's when tradition went out the window. I'll never forget being a little kid and that beginning scene where, it's from black and white to when it goes to color. I'll never forget it. I get goosebumps thinking about it right now. And the whole, no, Wicked? No, no, mm-mm. Because the special effects, even those flying monkeys. Well, I don't know about the greatest story ever told. I know that the Ten Commandments. I don't remember seeing that movie, The Greatest Story Ever Told. But the Ten Commandments with Yul Brenner, who we all know my history that I missed with being the littlest princess. Yeah. I remember the black and white one of Scrooge. And then they had, like, the Friday night movie, and it would be a scary one and stuff, and everybody would tune in. Everyone would. Well, the Christmas specials had Frosty. Yeah, I mean, I read the book, and then I don't know. I don't even really think the like Rent. You know how everybody raved about Rent too. Like, I mean, I think that is just like, ugh. Yeah, they had Charlie Brown and Charlie Brown's Christmas Tree, and every year we knew what was going to happen, but every year we just loved it. Like Rudolph and Baby New Year and stuff. Like, and that snowman that would ski down the hill. And remember that, like the one from the Razors too. But Frosty the Snowman, but it was all just so, I don't know. It was just that was a time when everybody's, most of the stuff that everybody was singing and watching in commercials, there was a lot of the right, but it's the tradition of it. Like, once they came with the internet and put it, like, so on, monitored or whatever, I'm trying to think, like, just into the hands of everyone. Tradition is a good thing, I think. Tradition, tradition. You know, tradition is a good thing. I'm telling you, people used to literally go home when the lights came on. Yeah, the internet ruined it all. People literally, if somebody was out on the streets after the street lights came on, it was like, excuse us, you know, what's going on there? What year were you born, Robbie, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, 89. Oh, you're a youngin'. Man, my favorite year in my life was fucking 87. That was my favorite year, 1987. Yeah, they would call. But 1987 was my favorite fucking year. You would go out when the streetlights came on once you got in your teens? See, I think as society, the internet, did take a toll on breaking traditions. But when I think about it now, like things happen in people's lives, that are events that people don't plan for. So even, you know, I don't know. I think it's good that they should keep some traditions alive that, like even the TV guide and not making all those channels that now everybody pays an arm and a leg for. And they're full of commercials still, you know? Um, but I do know when my sister died that caused a big upheaval in my life of like how things were then. Suddenly, yeah, because we moved to a different country then. So, but that's why I feel like if you were born in '89, I don't even know if you got really any of it because weren't computers were around before 2000. They must have been coming, and they must have been around. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, they were because I was working down at the kidney center, and then I remember everybody having a fit when they thought the millennium, like the 2000s were coming. They thought the end of the world was going to happen. So it was basically the 70s up to when did the computers come about? What year were they most prevalent? Because I remember going for microfiche. If you wanted to look up something old, you would use microfiche. Do you know what that is, Robbie? Like without looking it up or anything? Have you ever used microfiche? Oh, okay. So I feel like, and that must have been some type of like where they felt advanced, being able to. Now, I couldn't give you the exact, like now, if you look it up, you could probably tell us more about it because it is convenient to be able to just look something up and find out, the history of it and stuff. That's why I do think that the internet is a good source for, education and stuff and research. But that was where they had microfiche machines. You ever seen those movies where they're flipping through old newspapers down in the basement at the library, but it's on a screen, like a computer screen? Yeah, Yeah, the libraries, microfiche. I don't even know, do they even still you would hope they would, you know? Yeah. So that must have been some sort of for us at that time. I'd say that kinda had a bit to do with, computer, advancing towards computers. I remember taking a trip to, the like a Medicaid, or not Medicaid, I don't know, some insurance when they first came out with electronic billing. I had a meeting at an insurance building in Boston, and they were showing this huge computer. It was one computer, and it took the whole room. They had to keep it in a certain environment and climate and stuff. And and that was back, I'm gonna say, in the late 80s, because I was young then when I had that job. As they advanced me pretty quick. That made older kids want to go out. Listen to me. I was all like, huh? Well, the thing is like I wasn't it did make you want to go out like at night, like if a store was open all night, like at Christmas time, sometimes a certain store would be open all night. They'd keep all night hours. But man, to think about how dangerous. Now when we have the internet and able to research like serial killers and stuff, um, and when we look at the years active, like, wow. But you would think, even without computers, that some due diligence and detective work, like narrowing down. There's a lot of these that I see where a lot of the serial killers, they'd been arrested before and let out again. You know what I noticed too is a lot of the, like, say, England or Australia, you know, yeah, the music was better back then. Music's terrible now. Um, they'll use the CCTV, like the cameras really do work, you know? Where a lot of, like, in the US, it seems they more like depend on, oh, the neighbor's ring cam or this business's camera, that business's camera. Where the ones in England and Australia and that, even like Scott, all of those countries, they will immediately, like, oh, people can say, oh, the US is a big country. Yeah, Australia's a big country, you know? And they will immediately zoom right into, and they could go right from, okay, here's where she started her day. We're gonna go from, she left her house at this time. And they will fucking solve that crime. And they do it right away too. They don't do any of that bullshit of like insulting the family, saying, oh, they're a runaway. Oh, what do you mean? They just went up the street to get pizza. Like, you know? And if that pizza place doesn't have a camera and none of the neighbors, it's like they really are so behind and lax in. I think about that, how frustrating it must be to families that have gone through, um, somebody a family member of theirs that's gone missing, and they're like, "Look, they just fucking said they were on their way home." Like, they're not gonna just all of a sudden, and they'll find their car maybe running even with their pocketbook in it and this and that. And they inundate us with so much useless information that the stuff that is of real importance and the topics that are of real importance, we give up. It's like when somebody writes, blah 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 blah, right? And you're like, okay, fuck that. I'm not gonna bother reading all that. But that's where it all is. Like, there'd be times you'd be watching the news and they'd claim it was live, but it's the same story over and over and over and over. Like, how is this even fucking live? It's, obviously you've been playing the same clip over and over. But the ticker at the bottom is where you should be reading, because that should be like, oh, and this is heading that, or this serial killer is loose in this state. They don't ever sit there saying, you know what somebody said the other day? Which kind of, I think I read a comment of it, um, that the reason why they were trying to. Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe that a lot of truckers probably, but I also believe that a lot of, in my opinion, cops also. I believe that there's a lot of. I believe, even chosen one looks fucking suspect. Like, well, he's a whack job. And he shows so much anger lately. He really does. He talks about choking people and stuff. I mean, he's really fucking out of it. So, but somebody made a good point. They said that the reason why all of a sudden now they're trying to say, "Oh, there was this truck driving ring." Now, I don't. I'm not saying I don't believe that. What I'm saying is, I'm sure they could have figured that out a long fucking time ago, in my opinion. Um, just by going through, right, and lots of crooked cops too. Like, they did, you know, but they said it was so because they wanted to have, like trucking companies monopolize, that they were trying to, like, villainize, truckers. Now, I'm not saying truckers, mm, you know, the few, some of them are, but we do need truckers. But they wanted to make it look like that's why I just, yeah, I feel like the ones that would be able to get away with it more are, or even ignore it more, are cops, in my opinion. Hmm. I sure do. You ever see that movie Gothica with Halle Berry and I think Charles S. Dutton? Gothica is called, and she finds out that her her husband, who is like a cop, I think, right, or something. You have to watch it, Gothica. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You saw that, Robbie? Yeah, that ghost appears in the middle of the road. That girl, like, shaking and shivering, and then when they went down in that base you know? I mean, yeah, Behind Blue Eyes, I did too. I liked that cover better than, by Limp Bizkit, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I liked that version better than the original one. Yeah. That was a good movie. And then one of them was a cop, right? Like, he was cop I mean, look at cops, they can fucking man, look at, like, there's some cases, uh what do you mean blasphemous to say that? To say that you like that better than the original version? No, definitely like it better. I'm a big Who fan myself. No, I don't think so. Limp Bizkit is good. I just feel like, there's a lot of, remember watching that movie Monster too with Charlize Theron? And that day she was out looking for a job, Eileen Warnos, and that cop fucking made her get in his car. Yeah, I mean, I've seen video or even seen and nothing like you can look up the fucking people that perpetrated the crimes, these like wardens of like a female prison, and there's that are look at Wild Wisdom, what you were telling me about that storefront that was found out to be all those kids or whatever, the trafficking or something. Like, how long did it take before somebody even called on that? And those people, who knows even what happened to the people who were doing it, to the kids that were in there that, were on these dirty mattresses. And that's just so fucked up. And I'm willing to bet, Wild Wisdom, that, you know, with 5 days left, I'm sure I'd be surprised if I mean, we see less of the actual person who is president now than the person who's president-elect. And I'd be hard pressed to think that his main concern right now is those cigarettes. I do believe that, if it was a huge headline that you saw, that probably they'll blame it on him so that people, when the cigarette prices go up, and then the guy that he grants clemency to from the Silk Road, which he already said he was going to do that on his first day, starts selling them black market and he gets his cut. Not Biden, mind you. That everybody will still be going, "That's Biden's fault," because they no matter how many times, like, people might question, "Why are you gonna give this guy clemency? What's your connection between this guy from the dark web, or the deep web or whatever that provides things that people shouldn't have access to?" Um, you know, it just never came up. So things are gonna get worse. And I'm thinking in my opinion that we'll be lucky, all of us, to survive next years and not just be thinking of as collateral. We're just collateral. When people are yelling out, "It's soy green," like, yeah, well, what is Trump? A couple of months away from that? They're only 2 years apart in age. If that's too old for one, then it's too old for the other. And this Elon Musk, people like that, they're mentally unhinged and they don't have any thought process about it. Normal people don't go around saying, "I want to get richer, but can you get a shit ton of animals and do some tests on them for a bunch of stuff?" Yeah, I don't care about being cruel. I just want to make some money. Like, normal people don't do that. You know, it's sad, very sad. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging with me. Peace, love, and tacos, and encourage everybody. Be nice, be kind. United we stand, divided we fall. Thank you for hanging out.